Okay, so this is the presentation which I have to give, which I don't know what there it is. You know, in this presentation, I don't know what is there inside the presentation, but let me try. Basically trying to share with you the overall AP data in terms of connectivity and all. BSNL has given you some perspective from their own. You know, overall in India's scenario, if you will see, this is the scenario of India. You know, out of 1.2 billion people, mobile companies and the telcos, they claim 924 million or 900 plus million connectivity, which is almost like saying what, 75%? Almost like that, which is not a correct figure. This is a figure of mobile penetration, not a number of people covered. And this is only a number of SIM sold. That doesn't mean that Rajshekhar will have 3 SIMs, right? How many SIMs you have? 3, yes. I guessed, but you know, it was true. So many people are covering for 3 people, 4 people, 5 people and all that. So because of that, actually in India, the mobile penetration in terms of coverage of the people is not more than 30%. And that's a harsh data, which nobody talks. The number of people covered are not more than 30%. And in rural, it is less than 25% or something like maybe 20%. So we meet, whatever number of people we meet, they may have mobile. That means our own penetration of seeing those people without mobile is very low. We don't even get to meet them. And that's the reason we always think that, okay, everybody has got mobile. Rickshawala has got mobile. That person who is a rickshawala in your vicinity is basically has a mobile because he is in urban area. You know, if you go to deep in rural areas, tribal areas, all those places, you will not find it's very easily available. And even if it is available, it's maybe 1 per household or something like that. So these are some of the medium that we have penetrated. Penetrated and I have displayed here. Obviously, mobile is the highest. Everything else is very, very low. TV is very low. Internet is extremely low. And that is the reason why, we have not been able to do a lot of work with data in rural areas because of internet connectivity or GPRS or all those 3G, 2G are not easily available. But community radio is one thing nobody talks about. Community radio is very powerful medium also because of mobile penetration. So this is India at a glance. Only 19% are basically internet users. And the total number of active mobiles with internet users is only 185 million, which is less than 50%. So what I was telling you is basically 349 million is the unique penetration, which is hardly anything out of 1.2 billion. 28% basically. State of internet usage is not very good, and out of that, mobile having internet usage is even much more lower. Although there is a big hope because mobile, now internet is riding the wave of mobile. You know, you are now not thinking that, mobile will ride the wave of internet, but internet is riding the wave of mobile. So it's, many people who are experiencing internet for the first time are experiencing through mobile. Now let's see this data of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, 49 million people, 35 million people, and more than 70% population are in rural India. So already the data becomes very, complex as soon as you say 70% are people in the rural areas. Average literacy is 67. But this is literacy. I don't know whether functional literacy, if you talk about functional literacy, this will go much below 50%. Much below. And functional literacy is important for reaching people through mobile or any device. That's very, very important. Just because we count literacy also as if you can sign it, you are literate. But in mobile, you don't even need to sign, but you have to make it functionally usable for you. So this is the Andhra Pradesh circle, which includes, of course, Telangana. 17 million plus active internet users. And this is only 20% of the population. And people from north, we always see AP, Karnataka and all that as leaders in the e-governance or ICT for development and so on and so forth. And we still have only 20% penetration here. Total number of active mobile internet users is 4.81 million. And however poor this is still the 5th in the country. So it really is much above many parts of the country. Many other states out of 35, it is 5th. So it's really a top, one of the top rankings. These are teledensities per state. 80% plus. It is much more than the average of India. So Andhra and Telangana has better average than overall average of the country. This is just in other way to present it. Okay, so this is what we are talking about, the components of social and behavioral change component. When you are talking about mobile, think about rural India and think how this can work for the people in rural India, for information dissemination, for community mobilization, for interpersonal communication, for training of frontline workers, for advocacy and outreach, for monitoring and tracking. These are basically the 6 components we are thinking that how, and this is my learning from UNICEF. They have been working in the communication for development, so these are the parameters, or these are the sectors that has been devised, that how, in development sector communication makes an impact. So when you are talking of frontline workers, how do you think? Dissemination, in terms of monitoring, in terms of interpersonal communication, capacity building, and so on and so forth. And when you talk about any best practices, we have to see where does it fall. I'm sure all of you from the departments, these are the things that you struggle with. You want to disseminate information. You want to do capacity building. You want to collect data. You want to monitor because you have to report back whether it's functional or not. And you do a lot of outreach and dissemination or campaigning and so on and so forth. So how mobile really is going to play a role and what kind of solution you are looking for is the next session that we are going to work together. But this is the overall, it should be there in the back of our mind. And these are some of the ways mobile and ICT is being used all over the country. If you think of what are the technologies or the medium, through helpline, through voice calls, through SMS, through video calls, through video messages, flash messages, IVRS, community broadcasting, community dashboard, GPS. Of course, there will be many in the list which we may not be knowing. Like it doesn't say a missed call. Missed call itself is a huge, usage. I remember I was in Nalgonda about 7-8 years back, and I was doing a workshop with absolutely grassroots workers. And I have a photograph of that, which is at the end of this slide. I asked, all the ladies were getting calls, and it was very irritating. It was disturbing the whole room. So I said, why don't you attend the call? Go out and attend the call. You are just allowing it to ring and ring. So one lady said that we don't want to attend the call because we are counting the number of missed calls. That is basically a message. 1 missed call means my daughter has left the school. 2 missed call means somebody is waiting for the food. 3 missed call means my husband is home and I have to go, whatever. So there are a whole, series of parameters on which these missed calls. So they had to allow the number of rings that need to be done. So, that is itself is, in fact, what some people say in America, missed calls are charged. Okay? So in India, missed calls are not charged, although it's using the network. And it is using the network. Basically, it is what you call as aankhon mein baat karna, jisko kehte hain na, you're talking with your eyes. And so this is exactly like that. With missed call, you're taking advantage of not paying money, but you're still having conversation. So there are many more. Maybe what you can do is that while you are doing a workshop, your working groups, you can also lay out your own experience of how you would like to. But anything has to be a slightly more scalable, because when you think of government, you think of in lakhs and crores of people and messages and all that. It cannot just be a small, very attractive pilot which may not be accessible. So of course, from North, I always look up Andhra has done something innovative and all that. So I remember in 2004 when I was doing a journey in this area, eSeva was already there. AP Online was being designed at that time. So there are a lot of things that is happening already in here. MeSeva is a great mobile-based service that is already happening in this state. Very aggressive also. We did a case study on MeSeva also about a couple of years back. It's really integrated mobile in a big way, bringing the government entitlements and services to the mobile in a very big way. So I would suggest that if we are going to work in the rural India, these are some of the sectors that we need to remember very, very strongly. These are very strong areas that you cannot live without, Panchayat. When you cannot work without a panchayat if you have to work in the village. So you need to know in AP how many panchayats are there and how many people you elect. There are 3 lakh elected members in panchayat in Andhra. They are your first level of elected members. Below that, only the villagers come and other people come. Are we talking to them? How are we monitoring them? Are they monitoring? It's something that we need to think about. Similarly, when you are talking about business-related issues, then entrepreneurs, micro-enterprise, traditional skills, how are we connecting them? That may not be directly appeal to this social and behavioral change, but that's similarly NGOs. There are hundreds and thousands of NGOs. Andhra is one of the biggest NGO center in the country. Highest number of NGOs. In fact, here NGOs are made and closed depending upon the project. That's what I keep hearing. So new government scheme has come, so new NGO is made. Then closed down, then another NGO is made for another new government scheme. So NGOs, without NGOs, whether you like them or not, you cannot work on the ground. So that is also a big area that we must know, that who are they working, and how we can partner with them. Education, of course, you should know how many teachers you have, how many schools you have, what kind of work are you doing. Of course, monitoring is one of the things, systematic monitoring is one of the things, but are we also monitoring whether the teacher is present in the school or not? This is easy now. Most of the teachers would have now a smartphone, because the kind of salary they get, they would have smartphones. If they have a smartphone, they can report back to you with geolocation and even selfie. And if they do that, that means that it will show whether this GPS is matching with the school or the classroom or not. That means the person is there because most of them do not even go there. Similarly, of course, health. So these are the numbers that is there as far as the AP is concerned. This is one screen number of, I don't know the number of teachers, maybe some of you know, we can put it here. Anybody know the number of teachers in Andhra? Any department person? In government schools? Okay, so that is not filled here. So as soon as you give that, I will fill it here. Similarly, if somebody would know the number of NGOs, which is very difficult to know. These numbers are okay from the health departments. Do you agree with these numbers, or these are different numbers? Just 1 second, one. So districts is 30? It's 1-3. Oh, I think 23 put together. So Ritu, you can correct this number. No, this is even for United Andhra, it's too much. It's 23. And the blocks? This is correct? This is combined is correct? So what is Andhra's block number? 670 is Andhra block. And Telangana block? Remaining. Yes. Yeah, so BPLs are 15%, CSCs are 5,000. These health data are correct? No? And can you tell? Okay, so yeah, CHC is the community health centers. Okay, cool. So we will update this one. So my intention was here that panchayat is extremely important as a subject. Health is very important, and what are the hierarchical presence of the health. Similarly, schools, teachers and the schools itself. I'm sure there are community teachers also and community monitoring system also in the schools now. That is not mentioned, but we will mention that also. These are the basically level of where we should reach out. We always think of masses. May not be always necessary that we reach the masses or the individual of the people or from a household. Even if you reach the layer above that, effectively, it will create quite an impact. So that is also important when you are designing an application or for monitoring or whatever in the department. It's very, very important. We usually miss that. And for a political system, it's very easy for them to target the masses because they have to get votes, they have to go, it's a political way of working. But effective way of working, unless you work with the system itself that is standing there, it won't affect. I mean, you have to work with the doctor to make it available to the health center. You cannot keep on directly taking everything to the person who needs a health service. So that's important. Similarly, Gram Sabhas, are they happening or not happening? We don't even know. They are supposed to happen every 20th of every month. Most of the places, it doesn't happen. And farmers and so on and so forth. There is one figure that we should have here, which is not here, is the women, members. Like 1/3 of the women elected members in Panchayat are women. They are very, very direct target because they are mothers also, they are, leaders also, they are elected members also. So you can impact very high if you just work with the women who are also panchayat elected members in many ways. So we all can keep on thinking about it. So these are some of the, I'm not going to go detail into this. This you are going to hear in your desks, which we are going to design. Swastha slate is there. Then mobile application for Anganwadi is there. You are going to hear from, this is from your state itself. This is the photo that I was talking to you about, which I had taken about 7, 8, 10 years back. And that is still, no, this is not the photo. This is some other photo, but similar kind of experience.